So this is what the rabbit's area looks like right now. It's a bit of a mess. Also, as you can see, here there is this hutch which I'm using, this dandelion. So basically Snowdrop is not here right now, as you can tell, and that hutch is in use. Basically, I'm just going to start from the beginning. So it might be a long story, but you need to know it in detail because it's quite hard to understand. Basically, Dandelion was really mounting Snowdrop, and it's like a dominance thing, like even though like females do it to each other, like female bunnies, and Snowdrop was sometimes doing it back. It was mainly Dandelion, but Snowdrop was doing it back a little bit. So after a few weeks of this, we felt really bad for Snowdrop because it was happening all the time. It must be really annoying for her. So we decided to get Dandelion spayed, as this just like takes away their hormones and stuff, so that she wouldn't. Oh, is she gonna go? What should I film now? So that she wouldn't mount Snowdrop. So we took her to the vets. Today's Friday, so it wasn't the Monday that just happened, but the Monday, like last Monday, a week ago from like last Monday. It's quite confusing, but yeah. To be spayed, we booked her an appointment, and like they have to have like a checkup before they like are into spayed. So we dropped her off in the morning, and we had a checkup, and we found out that Dandelion is actually a boy, which is really crazy. So yeah, nothing bad happened because it's a boy. It doesn't really matter. But just thought you guys would like to know that my rabbit's actually a boy. Just jumped up the back. So then we took in Snowdrop. Oh yeah, by the way, she was neutered because he was neutered because we took him in to be spayed. We found out it was a boy, like he was just neutered. So Dandelion is now neutered. He's been neutered for like nearly 2 weeks now. So yeah. So yeah, the Tuesday after that Monday, we took Snowdrop in, and we found, because we wanted to see if she was pregnant, and we were actually going to get her vaccinated as well. Snowdrop didn't end up being vaccinated because we wanted to check if she was pregnant as well, and the lady couldn't actually tell. So she was feeling around and she felt some lumps, but she wasn't too sure. So she took her for a scan, and there was something there, but they didn't know if it was like babies that weren't formed yet or something else, like an illness or something that should develop. So the vet said that in a week come back, because if it's babies they would have developed, and if it's not, then like we can treat whatever is in there. So we took her back and we found out she wasn't pregnant, which is really great. I was so happy, but we got her spayed just to prevent any other illnesses, because the thing that the vet saw was like to do with like her womb and stuff. So we just wanted to get her spayed, and rabbits, it's a good idea to have female rabbits spayed anyway, so they can't develop like different diseases or illnesses like when they get older. And Snowdrop was spayed today. I got home like an hour, not an hour ago. I got home like half an hour ago, and she settled in well, and Dandelion's neutering went really, really well, because he's obviously a strong young bunny, and Snowdrop went really well, but I'll show you her later, and I'll be talking more about her later. I don't know what that string's doing there, but they're not together, because if you haven't ever had a pet neutered before, you'll know that they are still fertile for up to 6 weeks afterwards. Like, they're probably not, but you just want to be sure. So the vet recommends not to put them together for 6 weeks afterwards, in case Dandelion is still fertile. But because Snowdrop was neutered a week after, she cannot get pregnant, so it doesn't matter if he's still fertile. Snowdrop will not get pregnant. So we're going to be moving them in on a Sunday, and today's Friday, so yeah. And we're not doing it on Saturday because, what is she doing? Because we wanted to give Snowdrop a bit of a break and to just recover. And if you also have ever had a pet neutered or spayed, you'll know what is she doing. I mean, God, I need to get used to that. you'll know that they also need to like stay indoors the night afterwards, so they are both staying in my room. Dandelion stayed in my room when he was neutered, and Snowdrop is up in my room right now, and I'll go and show you her now. So here's Snowdrop. She's not looking, you know, the happiest bunny right now, but she's actually recovered really well. Dandelion made a really good recovery. He was eating like within like an hour we got him home. He made a really good recovery, but he actually didn't come out of his carrier, which was that. Because I had like a run set up for him in my room that he could have come out of, but he actually didn't. He was drinking and eating and leaning out of it, like having a look around, but he wasn't actually coming out of it. But as soon as we put Snowdrop down and took off the lid, the first thing she did was hop out. So I thought that I maybe needed to like expand the run a bit so she could have a bit more stretch out if she's going to be like out there more often and stuff. So I've actually basically let Snowdrop have access to my whole room, which is pretty big, but I've cornered off everything that would not be safe for her to get to, or I don't want her to get to. So I'll just give you an overview. So these bits is cornered off my door, so that's all cornered off. And then my bed's here, and she can have all this room around here. And then that corner bit's cornered off, and I need to pick up some stuff there. And then my desk area is cornered off as well. But yeah, that's all that stuff that she has, all that room, and then everything that could be dangerous to her is cornered off. But she's making a really good recovery. I mean, it's hard to tell because she's only been home for a little while, but I mean, she doesn't look very happy right now. But she was having a good look around and hop around. But I think she's just having a lie down right now. We're just feeding her lots of her favourite foods to get her digestive system going again. And she's actually been prescribed some medicine, which lasts 24 hours. So she's going to have it like tomorrow morning. So I'll feed that to her tomorrow morning, which just like takes the pain away, because obviously she has stitches on her belly and it must be very painful for her. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't really that interesting, but I thought you needed to know those updates that's happening. So Snowdrop will be back with Dandelion on Sunday if it all goes to plan. But she will spend the day in my room because the vet recommends her to stay 24 hours indoors. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate and subscribe, and yeah, bye guys.